4:30, that's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Those take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. For the first time with Miles Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
35-yard line.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 53 yards.
53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 11-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check. Lucky.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 7.
Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wentz to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
Tackle made at his
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll get this to Ward. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
McCaffrey on the carry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Bridgewater. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
This is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
At the Eagles' 26-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Fletcher Cox.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm here all day. Under 10. Under 10. Find out.
Here's Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there.
Jalen Rager out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wentz now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Open man is born. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Bridgewater again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To the air again with Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's another Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Max 5-4, Max 5-4, Max 5-4. Hey, here I come.
Bridgewater to throw it. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
On the play. 1st down, Eagles.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Anthony Harris.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 5, 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Here's Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
7. But it's 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 20! And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 37.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought to
the Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wentz flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st down, Eagles.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
And to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And caught left side, Olsen. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Panthers.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Eagles 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
57, Mike 57.
To throw is Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
45-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Eagles.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Again, it's Wentz. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And it's
on 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
21.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
well as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Today's final score, Panthers.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Panthers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will be back home next.